me and my craft room behind me. You don't, as I when I go live. But today I had something a bit exciting to show you, so I wanted to, come on with a talking head and show you my latest acquisition, which I think is going to be my crafting uniform from now on. I'm just checking that everything's coming up on the screen okay. I'm just going to move my my camera down a bit so you can see what's on my t-shirt. There we are. That's the Chatty Stampers. That's the name of my team, my Stamping Up team, my beautiful ladies of crafty geniuses, the Chatty Stampers. I had this t-shirt made. We're going to wear them at Onstage, which comes up next month. So just under a month, we're going to wear our Chatty Stampers t-shirts with pride. So if you're wanting a team that has a cool logo like this and you'd like to grab a t-shirt and join the team, definitely you're very, very welcome to. So if you see us at Onstage, if you're going to Melbourne Onstage and you see us with our Chatty Stampers t-shirts on, please come up and say hi if you're a demo and you're going to Melbourne. So just wanted to show you that. That was so cool. I was so pleased when they turned up, and they're a nice black slimming black colour as well. So, removes kilos and kilos. Anyway, what I'm going to do is move my camera down to my working surface and we can have a look at some actual crafting. Here we go. So really cool about my t-shirt. I was really happy when they arrived. I've got 4 or 5 of them there for my ladies. So if you, as I say, join the team, get the t-shirt. It sounds like a bit of a logo, doesn't it? A bit of a slogan. Anyway, all good. So today I am showing you the Simply Zinnia collection, sweet collection. It's an online exclusive which comes available to customers very soon, probably in a couple of weeks. So if you're getting your wish list ready, add this one to your wish list. I'm just going to check that my volume is okay. Yeah, volume looks okay. So if you're getting your wish list ready for the new online exclusives, definitely have a look at this one. It is so cute and really, really handy little images and sentiments as well. So this is the stamp set. We have the single zinnia. Now, I've never grown zinnias in my garden. I don't know even if my mum has grown zinnias in her garden, but anyway, I had a look at them online and apparently they are generally gorgeous bright colours, so that's what we're going to stick to today. You have a single one here with a leaf and then a bunch of them there. So if you've ever grown zinnias in your garden, please let me know how they went, what colours you had. That would be awesome to know. So thank you so much. We've got words fail to express my gratitude and sending flowers and thinking of you. So it's some really nice little sentiments there. Obviously, you can swap out with other sentiments that you have in your favourite stamp sets at home. But anyway, so that's that one. The dies come in with the bundle and with the collection. And so the dies obviously have the dies for the main 3 images, the flowers and the leaf and the single flower. But you also get dies that you can make like a standalone flower. And I just grabbed some scraps I had in the craft room to pop that together. It's got 2 different layers of petals, so the leaf and the little central stamens as well. I'm not really sure if that's the way it should go together, but it looked quite cute when I did it. But there's also a stem and some buds as well. Ooh, that glue is atrocious. There's a stem that I haven't cut and some buds with a little bud stem as well. So so you can make your own zinnias with that as well if you're not into the colouring, stamping and colouring. Okay, so that's just a little example of the dies. What always makes things interesting when you add them together in a suite or a collection is that they also add wonderful add-ons. So the Sweet Zinnias or Simply Zinnias Sweet Collection comes with these amazingly blingy sequins. So they've got adhesive on the back, so you can just add them. So we're going to use the pink ones today, but they're pretty blingy. And I think my favourite part of the collection is the embossing folder, which has, it's a bit hard to tell, but I've run one through here, has the beautiful zinnias as well. So that's lovely. I think I'm going to use that embossing folder quite a lot. And actually I've slightly changed our my card today to actually include that as well. So you'll get to see that in action. Okay, we're making well, this is what they call online a Dutch gate card. There we are. So that's the one we're making, or slightly different, but this design. I had a chat to a lady online once who wondered why it was called a Dutch gate, particularly popular form of gate in Holland, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, that's what they're called online. So I think something to do with, barns and the barn setup, the barn door setups in Holland, maybe. Anyway, that's what it's called. If you Google it online, put it on Pinterest, that's what will come up. So I'm using the 3 zinnias and the leaves. I'm using the designer series paper, but I'm using the back pattern of one of the designer series paper. I forgot to mention, with the collection also comes designer series paper. So it's got some beautiful colourful zinnias on one side and the sort of more tone on the other. So I'm using that purple one there, but there's lots of other designs in there. This one's just leaves, some more gorgeous coloured flowers. This one, handy if you do sort of landscape cards. We might incorporate that at some stage later on. Lots of little zinnias there, perfect for backgrounds. This is a tone one there. And the last one, is the leaves again. So, yeah. So that's the paper that comes either separately or in the collection, if that's the way you want to go with it. But anyway, let's get on with our card. So I've shown you that. As I say, the whole collection or individual parts of it will be available early March. Okay, so I have created a card base. This is my normal size card base. It's in Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and it's my normal 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now, to turn this into a gatefold, or a Dutch gatefold, if anyone could give it its correct name, we're going to cut out 1/4 of the front to create that little gate here. So all I'm going to do is grab my card, grab my trimmer, line it up at 2 3/4, which is halfway up the length, cut it through to the score, roughly thereabout, give it a bit of a rotate, line it up with the score and remove that piece. And don't traumatise, we're actually going to use that piece to create the front panel there. So no waste. You know, guys know I hate waste, so no waste in this one. It just all gets used. So there we have the little front piece as well. As I mentioned, I'm going to change this one up slightly. Inside the original version, I had a white panel, which I did some extra stamping on. This time I thought I would incorporate the embossing folder, which I showed you before. So we're going to pop the embossing folder in there just to give it a little bit of, you'll be able to see it like peeking out behind the edge. Now, the Highland Heather and Blackberry Bliss combo is probably not one that I would have chosen myself, but the paper has led me down that path. So, and I don't mind it too much. It doesn't grate on me as much as I thought it possibly would. The embossing folder is cute on the reverse side as well. You have the little outlines of the zinnias as opposed to the filled in zinnias. So I think you can choose really whichever pattern, whichever side you want. And I think, now I'm looking at it and I'm going to have to give it a go, I think it would be awesome with some ink or some embossing powder or something on that, just to highlight those details. I might give that a go. I made the videos for my February product class yesterday, and as you watch them, if you do the class and you see the videos, please forgive my raspy voice. And I thought I'd be better today, but I am just as raspy today. So it might be the hangovers of the virus we caught while we were on our cruise. I think maybe taking a little bit longer to recover than anticipated. Either that or I've just been talking too much, who knows. Okay, so I've put that embossed panel in there behind the door. So that panel, that layer that we actually removed from the front, I'm going to decorate that one. No, first of all I'm going to put the designer series paper. So what we've left of the front door, I'm going to pop that gorgeous designer series paper on. There. So as I say, that is a combination of Blackberry Bliss and Highland Heather in that paper. So yeah, thankfully I didn't even have to work that out myself. And then I'm going to bring in the layer we're going to decorate. And I have a slightly smaller layer of white there, which I'm going to add to that. Missed one of the comments there. Thank you for sharing, Shirley. I'm glad you caught me live as well. There we are. So that's going to sit just smack bang in the front of the card like that. We might actually add that. Obviously, we're only going to glue on the bottom half because we don't want to glue it to the whole card, which would sort of defeat the purpose of cutting it out in the first place. And we'll pop that on the front. There we are. So that's our opening there. Okay, so now let's bring in the stars of the show. Let's bring in the zinnias. In the original card I used, and you can tell from the colours are going to be slightly different, Highland Heather, Real Red, and I can't remember what that one was. Highland Heather, Real Red, and it was one of the colours from the paper. I will tell you which colour it was. No, it wasn't Berry Burst. Oh, yeah, it might be Real Red and Berry Burst opposite ways. So that was Highland Heather, Berry Burst, and Real Red. So they're the three colours I used in this original card. Since I'm putting the Highland Heather layer in there, I thought I wanted to stick more to the mauves and purples in this one. So I've used the Highland Heather again. I've gone lighter with our Fresh Freesia, and following the colours of the card, the Blackberry Bliss as well. So they're the three colours that I've done. Basically just stamped them in white, coloured them with the blends, and then die cut them. Nothing overly amazing there. Light and dark, a little bit of shading makes all the difference with the light and dark blends as well. So yeah, just follow where the image tells you to put the dark, and you basically can't go wrong, and then blend it in. I've done 3 leaves as well, so just again stamped in black, and this time I've coloured them in dark granny apple green, so those are there as well. I didn't do them in the video. I thought probably we'd save a little time. You've watched me colour things in many times, so this time I did it in advance. And I'm not really sure how long my voice is going to last, to be honest. So I'm going to add the 3 flowers to that front door. I'll pop that one behind there. Just giving them slightly different directions to point. This one's sort of pointing out that way. This one will point out that way to the left. There we are. And then this one, I'm going to pop on some dimensionals, which you probably could have predicted that. Now we still have Celebration at the moment till the end of February. I can't believe how long February has been. It seems to be the longest month I've ever experienced, and it's still going. yeah, you know how sometimes time just sort of slows down, probably because we weren't on the cruise and that was a bit, you know, you're forced to slow down when you're at sea. But yeah, February just seems to have been going on forever and ever and ever. But anyway, that's good because Celebration doesn't end until the end of February. So if you're looking for great bargains, free products, and a great time to join my Chatty Stampers team, and you've seen the t-shirt, so it must be good, then February is a great time to do it. Gone over the deals many times. We won't bore you with them again, but just needless to say, they are especially great at Celebration time, which is when I joined all those 6 years ago. Okay, so there's our 3 leaves. I love popping leaves on things. It seems to lift them. I've said it many times. I love the green, just makes things pop, just adds a little bit of interest to a design. I love those zinnias. They've turned out really well. Okay, sentiment. I know I've forgotten something. I forgot to put the sentiment in. So let's bring back the stamp set. I thought thank you so much is a nice little sentiment to pop just down below our zinnias there. And I know I've got an ink block that's big enough here somewhere. I'll use this one and then I can use it for the second one as well. Thank you so much. Going to continue my colours and use my Blackberry Bliss. Probably should have stamped this before I popped the flowers up, but anyway, that's so good. So thank you so much. Isn't it lovely? That's just such a lovely sort of mixed font sentiment there. And one thing that I did with the original card which really made it pop was I added my Wink of Stella and just gave the centres of the flowers just a little bit of glisten. Probably not something you can see really clearly online on the video, but it just adds that little bit of sparkle to the centre. I can't quite get the light onto it, but that's cute. Okay, inside, we'll come back and do the bling in a minute, but inside we've got this purple panel which makes it a bit tricky to actually write on. So I'm just going to pop the same sort of size panel as the front just in there. And when you close the card, you won't see it because it'll be hidden behind. But it gives plenty of room for your personal message and your follow-on sentiment. I'll pop that there. And just to decorate that a wee bit, make sure it's in the right place and can't be seen. Yep. Just to decorate that a wee bit, I'm going to grab the, I think now I've made it too small for the follow-on. Yes, I have. I've made it too small for the gratitude part, but that's okay. We can just stick to the little zinnia. And with the original one, I used my Blackberry Bliss again, and I'm going to stamp it off twice because I only want it really light inside. I'll just grab a scrap of something. It's a scrap of something. And 1, 2, and then I'll pop this on just really lightly inside. There we are. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, unfortunately, the other sentiments are too big to go in there, but you can see what I've done with the original card inside. I actually popped, and I think it looks really nice, popped that 3rd generation stamping of the zinnia there and a full strength of the gratitude. So if you didn't put the embossed panel in, you'd have a whole size of the white and you could pop that in as well. But I love that faint version of the zinnia there on the inside, so I didn't want to lose that. Okay, so last things last. Last but not least is the word I'm going for, is our bling. As I said, these are adhesive backed shiny sequins, and they're pretty much exactly what it says on the box. They are shiny, they are sequins, and they are adhesive backed. So we've got 3 colours there. We've got a yellow, a pink, sort of an orange, and a green. Actually looking at it, I think I might use the green ones on this one because I have actually brightened up the leaves to a brighter green there. So if we use the green, that'll set them off hopefully nicely. We'll pop them around. One. Only two sizes, a large and a small, so that's okay. Two. And another small one. Okay, so that is our Simply Zinnia Dutch Gate fold card. Hope you like that. I absolutely adore that embossing folder, and I think it attracts your attention more to the flowers rather than the white, the starkness of the white. You tell me, guys, which one do you prefer? The one with the embossing folder or the one with just a plain white background? I know which one I prefer, but maybe you like the clean lines of the white background better. So just let me know which one you prefer best. I do like the inside of the white cover, but I think I like the continuous colour of the green of the background, that background there. So love them both, yeah. Love the one I've just made. Margie likes the one with the purple. Susan likes both. Vicky likes the one with the embossing. Yeah, so yeah, it's a toss-up. I love both of them, but I definitely like the one on the right because I have actually changed those colours of those flowers down a bit too, so that might make a difference also. Okay, well, I'm going to go and save my throat because obviously I am still very croaky and I've got my team, my wonderful team meeting this afternoon. So if you're a chatty stamper and I know what I was going to add to this one, a ribbon. I have obviously got Deb. Deb, are you on? You didn't remind me to put the ribbon on. This is the metallic, gosh, here's me saying my farewells. This is the metallic woven ribbon in Orchid Oasis. And I've done a double bow. And I thought maybe I'd just pop it on somewhere, but maybe I don't need it. Maybe I was just going to pop it on underneath. It actually looks better on this one than the other one, I think. Anyway, I don't think I need it now. I think it's nice enough as without it. So anyway, you could pop that really cute ribbon on if you wanted to, but I've decided not to. Yeah, on the go. I shouldn't have even brought it in. Anyway, so thanks for joining me today. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. And I will catch you all again during the week, hopefully when my voice has recovered. Okay, bye guys.